What's up everybody, welcome back to Talking Watches at Own, and if you haven't been here before, welcome to you too. Please hit the subscribe button. I'm hoping to hit 100 subscribers soon, and I might even do a giveaway with the first 100 subscribers, so get in now. Roll the intro. So in today's episode we are going to discuss 3 new watch releases that has happened in the last week, from a $28,000 Piaget to a $700 Seiko and something in the middle, so no point waiting around. First up we got the Piaget Polo Skeleton, and man, this watch is beautiful. The Piaget Polo is a watch that takes a lot of its inspiration from the Genta school of design. The Polo does kind of give off that porthole vibe, similar to a Patek Novelist or a Royal Oak, but in most portholes you look out to see the view. With this one and the new skeleton dial, you really just want to look in. The movement and the transparency of this watch is really what sets it apart. While the graphite grey is special, the cobalt blue PVD movement is out of this world. Piaget used the Polo Skeleton as a testing ground for its new 1200 S1 micro rotor movement, the newest evolution in the 1200S movement series. But who cares how it performs? It looks beautiful, and to be honest, it's close to impossible to see the hands against the dial, so it'll probably be quicker to take out your phone than trying to find them hands. But in the end, this is a beautiful watch, and with such a low profile, I say it wears so well. Priced at $28,500, it is a watch I won't be buying soon, but will definitely shake up its competitors at that price range. Next up, we have one of the only watch brands that I feel confident pronouncing their name, and that is Christopher Ward. A brand that has been on my radar for a while due to a close friend being a big fan. You know who you are. They are a relatively new company in watch terms, but with a great backstory of 3 friends based in England. Well worth a read on their website. But more importantly, what are the watches like? Well, in late January, Christopher Ward introduced the new C1 World Glow, and it does exactly what it says on the tin. They have taken their popular C1 World Timer and added a whole lot of lume. And when I mean a lume, I mean a whole lot of lume. Functionally, the C1 World Glow achieves the purpose of both a GMT and World Timer. With the 24-hour and CT rings, you can easily tell the time in 24 cities around the world, and the red radar marker, which really gives the watch a wartime feeling, it stays fixed so you can very quickly and easily read the time in your target time zone, similar to how a GMT works. I'm finding it really hard to decide if I like this watch or not. For a price tag of around $2,400, it offers a lot of specs, and from hands-on experience with the brand, they are well built watches, but I can't see why I would pick this over their C1 Grand Melvin World Timer, which is a beautiful watch. Does a lot of lume make a watch seem kind of childish, or is that just me? If you disagree, please comment below. Finally, we have the release of 3 new limited edition Prospect Dive watches from Seiko to celebrate 140 years in business. As most people that know me know, I'm not a huge Seiko fanboy, but for my 76 subscribers, I'll try my best. In saying that, I do see what they bring to the table and appreciate their role in the watch world. Watches just wouldn't be the same without Seiko. So they just released the Seiko Prospect SLA047, the SPB207, and the SSC807. This is why I never do videos on Seiko. Their stupid code names drive me crazy. The dial colour on the 3 watches is inspired by the Japanese diver's paradise, the tranquil island of Iromoti in Okinawa. That was my best attempt, and to me the colour is a real winner. Okay, so now let's break them down one by one. And first I have to start with the dive watch / chronograph, a divograph, plus on top of that it has a day function and a power reserve indicator. There's too much going on here, Seiko. The SSC 807 is the cheapest of all 3 watches, costing just under €800 and is limited to 4,000 watches. No better brand to bang out limited editions in their thousands than Seiko. Hey man, like your watch? Yeah, limited edition Seiko. Only 3,999 people get to wear this watch too. Oh really? Yeah, limited. Really am a fan of this watch, so I'm trying my best to keep it PG, so I think it's better if we just move on. Next up we have the SPB207, and for me this is the watch I'd buy if there was a gun to my head and I had to pick from the 3. I like everything about this watch, the style, the specs. I really feel like this is a watch I would buy and wear, but I'd find it so hard to spend €1,400 on a Seiko diver. I'd rather buy a Seiko Prospect Samurai with a Pepsi bezel for just over €300. And I know the new SPB207 is a better watch with a higher spec, but to me I just can't justify spending that money. Seiko are in an unusual position now where they are trying to move up the price ranges, and maybe in a few years I'll be able to justify these prices, but my mindset is still stuck, and I think a lot of people is, on the idea that a Seiko is a $200 to $500 watch. And after saying that I wouldn't want to spend €1,400 on a Seiko, let's discuss the new SLA 047 that weighs in at a whopping €3,300. The SLA 047 movement was assembled in the Grand Seiko's studio along with the rest of the watch. So we have a watch costing a few thousands and assembled in Grand Seiko, but it is a Seiko. This is the part that really confuses me. Where does Seiko end and where does Grand Seiko start? I feel like Seiko are trying to cover every price point, and to me it's just confusing. I know they probably have this all mapped out, and in a few years they will get through this stage and they will be sorted and they will be established at them new price ranges, but for me it's just very hard to get my head around it. As for the watch itself, it is beautiful. For the Seiko fans out there, the watch has a classic look that can be traced back down the design line, back to the cult classic, the Seiko Marine Master 300 that was discontinued in 2018. It's a watch I'd love to own, and the quality is there. I know it's probably a great watch, but at that price range, I'd rather spend my money on a Tudor Black Bay, and that's just my opinion. Really hope you enjoyed the new releases. As always, please comment below what was your favourite release. Would you spend $3,300 on a Seiko? I love hearing what you all think, so please get involved below. And finally, if you haven't subscribed already, please do, as I'll be doing a giveaway at 100 subscribers. So enjoy the rest of your week and hope to see you back again for some more Talking Watches at Own. Goodbye.